Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of the Fall 4 series with your narrator and host, Christophe Bedard. And today, we will be accomplishing some tasks for the Railroad and the Brotherhood. And based upon the previous video, I think you guys can have an idea of where we stand in the world, towards the world, as regards to the world. You know, because everything else is just doing, right? So everything else is just not saying anything. So when we explore the world, for example, one type of interactability with such world would be exploration. There's also violent encounters, such as these guys. Hatchlings are not too bad. But when you get the Red Widow, blood bugs, these are not the same type of beasts entirely. Run a different weapon, since I just bought ammo for this gun. I've been using it so much that most of my ammo has been depleted, so gotta be careful. It's by far my best weapon, because the fire rate is really high, and since I've upgraded it to the maximum capacity, the recoil value is very low, which means that I can shoot very fast at very low recoil without it being automated. So it's just about the amount of times I click, really, which is I mean, if you guys have watched my previous videos, you've seen how devastating this weapon can be in times of like conquering locations for the Brotherhood and stuff like that. Like even against a legendary Primus Super Mutant at very hard, this weapon gives them if I aim and shoot fast enough, because of, and I'll show you guys, because of this precise perk. If I shoot fast enough, they basically have no chance to do any damage to me, and I can deplete their entire health bar. I have a voice in my head telling me, "Shut up, Christophe. Don't say these things." Because they've already seen how effective this weapon is that you've built by your ingenious distribution of points. Nah, I'll be honest. I've played this video game before, and I've taken different trajectories, and then I saw how useful it was to invest in weapon mods and armor mods, and then I just never went back. But you could take it any route you want, really, with varying degrees of effectivity. That route that I'm taking right now is pretty effective. Okay, I think we took care of all. Some more. Oh. Change the plan. Let's get into that. I got some extra agility points precisely for these kinds of moments. Even a kill claw at very hard cannot do much. Let's see about the other one though. This one. I don't think it's gonna fare too well. I think it's time to cook a bit of meat. Have a feast of some sort. Or just sell the meat. Let's get on this boat. Just in case you fall.
Stealing food from Rory is very naughty.
Enemies are found here somewhere. Second level, I presume. There's more than one. Where are the others? Rory's terminal. Let's go see what Rory had to say. Irish Pride Shipyard.
Claws are for hugging, not pinching.
Oh, I see. And so when we're talking about claws, no. So on the topic of breeding notes, what is he saying? It's amazing how far the colony has come since the first orphan hatchlings. I was so worried the Mirelurks wouldn't survive, but they've done the opposite. They've thrived. I like to think it's because of my positive energy and love. Nice. So he was breeding. This guy Rory was breeding Mirelurks. Now he's feeding them. They're always hungry. My little murkies. I have to remember to throw their food away from myself. They almost pinched me again the other day. They don't know what they're doing, the poor things. So he's trying to domesticate them, but he's seeing that they are not necessarily prone or keen on domestication.
Remember,
I've decided to keep by... Okay. So to keep by trunk of valuables in the Mirelurks. I'm assuming it's not by, it's mine. Little mistake in the text here. Under the ship for safekeeping, but I have to be more careful. Some bad people snuck in the other day, despite my warnings, and my murkies did something dreadful. I'm glad none of my pets got hurt, but it was frightening to see them killed so casually. Must work more on their training. Interesting, so he's kind of understanding the exact extent of the danger of the Mirelurks, right? He was maybe underestimating, again, their willingness to be aggressive for the sake of their survival, which is why I want to invest in the points of pacifying creatures and people. Definitely people, because if you pacify a person or any individual, then you can, again, I want to establish relationships with the gunners. So I feel like if I can point my gun and then basically make them stand down, then I can have a discussion and have their flag and put them in the council, right? Because technically they're mercenaries. Okay, so if we say that they're acting immorally or outside of the ethical basis which would allow the 4 other institutions to be a part of the thing, then I think that's unreasonable, because all of them are enacting acts of violence in order to further their means, right? So there's no difference really. So it'd be interesting to include the gunners in the conversation. The raiders would be harder because they don't have a conglomerated headquarter, which means that they're a bit of a freelancer kind of group. So I don't think they could be regrouped under one. Anyway, so I'm not having high hopes for the raiders. Maybe specific raiders against to turn them into settlers or to send them into my settlements. But the gunners, I think, would be an interesting institution to try. I think it's possible. I see it in my mind's eye, but it depends if the video game will allow me to do it. Right? What I find really cool with modern video games, at a very high level of applicability, is that like all these things that I perceive in my mind's eye can be applied to the game with the proper programming feat, right? Either with mods or with updates from the developers, which makes it so that, you know, even if it's not happening right now, I could in the future have that feature, so, or make it as a potential feature within the world of Fallout 4 and within its ontological coding, right, or its axioms of functioning and existence, or, you know, within the digital space. So all these things are interesting considerations, but that's the limitless aspect of video games in a nutshell. In as much as we have to know how to code it, right? And some things are very hard to code, other things are easier to code. But when it comes to mimicking three-dimensional reality or material reality as humans perceive it and experience it, then I feel like the interesting part is to add all these ontological layers, right? These kind of metaphysical layers which add this sense of narrative or this sense of meaning applied, or otherwise this kind of sense of, again, this expansiveness of relationship. And in the sense of you can always get more people to be on your side. You don't always have to kill people. I haven't tried the mechanic of pointing my gun towards somebody, so I'm gonna try it and see if the extent to which it can be effective. Because if I upgrade it to level 3, I'm assuming it's gonna be hyper effective, which means that I might even be able to raid like to raid raider camps, or sorry, gunner camps, and be able to. So I'm concentrating on the image as well, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. We'll be able to raid gunner camps and pacify them. Anyway, I'll see. It's kind of a bit of wishful thinking mixed in there. Is that a? Can you go in there? I'm trying to find a. I guess through there. Interesting. I think I saw something there though. Gumdrops. Plenty of ammo. Nice. Nice little find here.
Excellent.
Damn. Yeah, I'm really at a point of mastery now, I would say. I'm already a paladin for the Brotherhood of Steel. They're already calling the position of Master Paladin onto me, so I'll climb the ranks easy. Oh yeah, you wanna? It's a legendary too. Might give me a fight. Head. Same brother head. Such is the strategy with the critical. I'm also perception level 10 now. So I'm really perceptive. My aim is beautiful in that. And just in general. I'll have a massive feast. Damn. Oh. You see what I see? It's a utility one too. What does it shoot? Like screws or something? This is openable. Nope. Openable. Is that a word? Probably. Another power armor. How nice are they? I still don't want it. What the hell is this though? Is that a spaceship? No. Looks a bit wonky though. Interesting. It's at the junkyard. Oh, do you hear? I heard it. We have a raid, brothers and sisters. This guy has no chance. Look at this guy. 37 XP. Right there. Well, you want to shoot me, eh? I shoot you. Oh, you want to fall off the roof, eh? Maybe. Yes. As it was predicted. See, so they always fall down when I shoot them. And that's not even a fully upgraded skill. So it's very good. Okay, so what I'll do Who's this? See, dude. Oh, is he using the fat man? Seems like he was using the fat man. So you can just decimate them from a distance like this. And they'll run to you because they can't really hit you that much, and you can hit them basically so much better. Even a legendary, you see? Boom. On the ground. And if you have aim of them on the ground, decimation. Okay, I am now convinced. You guys are right. I must concur with your proposition. Hey. You're the man that is being made right now. You guys don't know what that demand is, but I'll show you very shortly what the outcome of that demand will be. After I clear this camp. Jeez. Damn, this guy's carrying a lot, eh? Okay. Okay, I'll clear this camp and then we'll get on our merry way. I knew it. That's quite a bit of damage. Oh, this guy's called Hammer too. No chance. Hello. Another clean clear. Grab this. Yeah, similar house design to Sanctuary. Where's the loot? Where do you guys think is the loot? Is there a loot? This is an interesting thing. What is this? What? Water tower, maybe?
Think about what happened here.
What do you think happened here, brother? Okay, master safe. Okay, give us some good loot, good loot.
That's it.
Nice. I was expecting better loot, but I might still find it if I look for it. This is a big encampment, and then I'll go back to Sanctuary and offload. Unfortunately for you guys, so I'll try to keep it entertaining. What were we talking about? Okay, so I had this idea about the synths, you know, and where we should stand on it. Like as a character in the game, not as who we abide by in terms of ruling, you know, like yeah, we know the Railroad and the Brotherhood of Steel are against synths, and obviously the Institute is producing synths. So, but personally, in my interaction so far with synths in the video game, ooh, it does feel as if it's not they're not necessarily too harmful. Or if they are harmful towards the purposeful means, in the same way humans are, you know. Like certain things are allowable, other things aren't. But it depends on the scent too, and it does depend on the human. So it's an interesting conundrum that we have here.
Got it.
Now we have to go to Hangman's Alley to protect. I think I saw another safe over there though, so I have to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So ultimately, clearing the encampment, 3 big saves, or 3 pretty good saves. I think 2 advanced, 1 master, with good loot. That's what I call a successful raid.
Yes.
And on that note, Hangman's Alley. Here we go. So all this to say that when we disbelieve in the supervision capacity of our character, then especially in a video game, there's no reason not to apply this form of like a radical ontology of let's be everything, you know, be the ultimate savior. It's like the savior complex put in action, right? Because your death is not absolute, so no reason not to take that position, regardless if people like you or not. It just makes the experience kind of absurd to some extent because you're like this individual that accomplished so many more things than any other individual would accomplish just on the basis of being able to do it, you know. A good crit, good fall down. I think there's some on the other side. Too greedy. I gotta loot. Oh. Well, that's Preston, bro. Damn. Bro, they're destroying our camp. How the? Oh no. You won't do this to my people, bro. Well, that's a lot of damage. Gotta be careful. There's another one right there. Okay, I see. So what I do now is this. Holy. Beautiful. Yeah, these guys are in a tough bind here. Let's call it what it is. This is like it's interesting because it's like a fortified location, which is very strong, but they're also in a high radioactivity zone, which is you know, you choose where you position yourself ultimately. Has its advantages and its weaknesses as a position, including the fact that it's very small. Any form of development that I had to do was like ludicrously not well arranged, just by the sheer lack of availability of space. So this is what it is. So now, since we did this, we'll go back to Sanctuary. I want to unload Preston as much as I can so that we don't have to be limited, because I like collecting high value guns like marksman snipers, stuff like that, so I can bring them back and scrap them for scrap. And so yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'd like Preston to not have a bunch of biometric scanners in his inventory. But that's just the logistics by all means, right? Which is important because, or else your workflow will be diminished, right? And I'm not necessarily seeing this video game as work per se, but it does feel as if I naturally tend towards making some of the you add a lot of stuff. Like some of the processes I just participate in ways which makes it. Let's grab this, this. Try to optimize, I guess, or to some extent. You know? I won't say that my path is optimal. I don't think that's the case, but it's definitely a path, and it has its advantages and its weaknesses. I think one of the advantage of the path that I took is precisely that you can have very strong weapons, and you can have basically maximized kits at basically level 50 if you really, and maybe even earlier if you really aim onto it. But I think if you own a well-rounded character by level 50, you can have all the perks necessary to have like a fully upgraded everything, right? All the weapons you want, all the armor you want, even your the other armor, which I'm still not using. So let's put it all in there. It's gonna save us a lot of space. So even with that, I still have quite a bit. So I have, okay, a lot of stuff to sell today. Which means that I might even try to talk to her. What's up? I need some fine quality goods. That's what I need. You know, like the junk stuff, I don't need the steel. I need maybe like circuitry or fiber optics. That would be I have a lot of high value items on me right now. I'm not gonna waste it again on steel. Okay, so let's look. Screws is pretty good. I got a lot of screws. Oil is beautiful. Okay. Exactly. Okay, so this one and this one. And for the sake of other turrets and stuff, let's do this one too. And you guys will see what I can sell today. It's gonna be a lot of stuff, including the fact that I'll have to go back to Preston, because he has some of my stuff too. Okay. You know what? I'll pause the video here, and I'll start it again once I'm done with the selling. And we're back, guys. Everything is sold. Look at my inventory space. Beautiful 50 space. And that's not accounting for technically the fact that I could spend my next level on it. But as I said, my next level will be spent on a consequential point, which might change the trajectory of the Christophian mythos, which is created in the Fallout 4 world. Jesus Christ. I might be a bit too into this. But you guys have no clue how much I am into real reality. So, if you guys would know how much I'm into that reality, then you would understand why this reality is merely but an extension of that being into, as one would call it. Because I am in the world, right? I'm contained within the world. I am a part of the world. And all these statements, which are factuals, which are truisms by all means, do not deter from the rest of the ontological or, maybe even just material or physical experience of the reality, right? To the contrary, it actually complexifies it. It creates a more diverse and
Have you
vast
ever fired a
picture
Halen.
of
Shoot
it.
tech barrels like paper.
Here it is.
Thank you.
Good. I was hoping you'd bring it back safely.
Of course.
Still
Halen,
plenty
you
of
know me.
undiscovered tech out there. Once you're ready, come find me.
Affirmative.
Great. You've got the area on your map. So move it.
Time you should.
Level up.
Take it that area's clear. Affirmative. Looks like I
I'm
got a
hyped.
surprise for the day. Plenty more locations out there that need clearing. If you're interested in heading out on another mission, you let me know. Anytime. I'm ready.
These guys are hardened.
Here's the latest target area.
You probably
Don't
had
wanna
to do a
see
lot
your
of
face
jobs
until that
before
place
you
is
got there.
clear.
Fair enough. So, see? So there's a chance of pacification. And what's the other one? Well, okay, well, we know exactly where we're heading. I'm at level, I'm 68 now. By level, oh my god, this is serendipitous with my 70th level. Yeah, okay, perfect. I'll take a look. If I'm 68, then by level 70, I'll be a master charisma, and I'll be able to pacify and guide the people of the land to their own peaceful existence, peaceful and meaningful and productive and insightful and pleasurable existence within the Commonwealth. Presumably a wasteland, but it really depends how you look at it. Okay, so they're telling me that I have to select specific targets. Interesting. What's up? I thought you wanted to talk. I'm still waiting for this guy's perk. I don't know what I need to do to... Pacify. Why? It work.
Put your hands up.
Shit. Just getting warm.
Put your hands up.
You gotta be kidding.
We can do this the easy way.
I heard you. Let's just stay calm.
Don't make me pull the trigger.
What do you want from me?
So you see, that's the 2 extra levels, which will bring me to necessary. So you see now they're okay. So they're approximately 7 XP, I think, per. But they did just kill that junkie. So definitely take that. Interesting. Yeah, a whole new. Okay, wait, guys. You know what I'm gonna do?
Let's just stay. Hell.
Oh, they wanted to play me, eh? It's as soon as I put down my weapon. Okay, so interesting. I wanted to make the thumbnail this, but obviously as soon as I put down my weapon. Let's try it again. I like it. I'm gonna like it much more when I'm gonna be level 70 and you can actually tell them to do stuff. If I can't tell them to go to settlements, then I don't see the point of this video game existing, because then I can turn entire raider camps into settlements. Again, if it's just a question of adding a workshop in the environment, then this is an easy mod, you know. For the people who understand how to do these things, I'm not entirely knowledgeable in how to accomplish these things. I've done programming, but not to the extent of applying it to these kinds of high high quality video
Hard to
games.
sneak up on anything in
Nonetheless, it's not sorcery. It's not magic. It's material reality enacting a specific function. This guy's called Deadeye. You just turn on the alarm or something. He's not having fun anyway. That's for sure. It's no game, but I'm winning. Do you see the treasure? See it in your mind's eye. Oh. So this guy's gonna be an interesting little challenge here. Nice. Okay. Where's the other one? On top there. And that was clearly a hit. What the hell? I'm getting tired of this. Oh yeah, eh? Well, you just got killed by a rad roach, buddy.
I'll find
Ye of little faith. I think you have just called your own. Well. Oh, yeah, the loot. The loot. Not too bad. Anything worth taking there? Yeah, definitely. Big fan of duct tape, you know? Especially military grade duct tape. That stuff is gold.
say it, but it's too quiet.
You know what? It's the ballistic fiber. Okay. Nice. Mission well accomplished by all means. Armor. I'm looking for the weapon workbench so I can accomplish the task which I've mentioned to you guys earlier. Which I was planning on doing. Which I'm still not doing. Which I will be doing once I find the weapons workbench. That's pretty good.
That's it.
Beautiful.
It's weirdly peaceful in here.
Oh, cap stash. Nice. Well, on that note, not too complicated. Just enough to be worth a few caps. And realistically, on that note as well, let us end this video and let us start again a bit further on later improvements and ameliorations and developments and evolutions. So like, subscribe, and follow. Comment as always if you're interested in interacting with my content, or just interested in interacting with me as a content creator, because I'm interested in interacting with you guys. So on that note, sayonara.